Damn, I had no idea how clueless some Americans were. Now this comment isn't directed straight at you, but you were just the most recent one that put a comment like this, so I'm gonna reply to it. A lot of people saying that Elon Musk is not on the ballot and that Donald Trump is gonna have a problem because Musk is getting a lot of attention. I think what some people seem to forget is that when you're voting for a president, you are voting for who they would also likely put in their cabinet. We didn't just vote for Trump. We voted for Elon Musk. We voted for Vivek Ramaswamy. We voted for Kash Patel. We voted for Tom Homan. We voted for a lot of individuals that we knew Trump would put in his cabinet on purpose. Because you see, while the president is extremely important, who he has on his team is far more important than that. And what they're going to do, what they're willing to do, RFK Jr., for goodness sakes, that is what we voted for as Americans. So yeah, it is kind of wild, right? Elon Musk was on the ballot. Maybe not physically written on the ballot, but we knew that we were going to get him involved if Trump became president. And that's exactly what we did. We voted for that because that's what we wanted. We knew that he was going to come in and make a difference. And say what you want about Elon Musk, but to be honest with you, there's not a single company of his that you question and go, that's not the best of the best company of what he created. Some of them may start off rocky, but what you see is what you get. The man is extremely intelligent. He is very good at business, and he's fed up with him bullshit just like we are. And you and any other American should be grateful to have him on our side.
She is right. I don't know why some people are so stupid that they cannot even understand what is going on. When Elon Musk was there doing campaigns, putting millions to elect Trump, people were not talking. Now, the mainstream media want to create a situation where Trump will have a problem with him, and some people are falling for that trap. I really wish people should not even take what is going on, because I see everywhere calling, oh, President Elon Musk. It is insane. When I see somebody doing things like that, now this lady has forgotten that Trump is not yet the president.
Donald Trump has been our president for over a month and hasn't done one damn thing. All that he promised us Americans to get us to vote for him. Gas prices are still high. Still can't afford a carton of eggs. TikTok is getting banned next month. There are still illegals coming in. You can still go unalive your unborn child just because you decided to open your legs, not for any good reason. All these reasons that Americans have voted for Trump, and he hasn't done one damn thing. He isn't even in the White House yet, and he's been our president for over a month. Biden is the one holding press conferences and acting like our president. Like, Biden is not our president anymore, but he's acting like our president. He's doing everything that Trump promised. I totally regret my vote. Totally regret it.
Is this lady real? Or this is a part of the account? I don't understand. Biden is the president. Trump will be there in January 20th. When I see people spewing this, like Trump has been there for a month, Biden has done more than him, it is crazy. What can Trump do at this time? Nothing, absolutely. He should be sitting there preparing to go there, not to do anything. So you say Trump should go and take over what Biden should be doing at this time. She has also forgotten that Biden is still sending money to Ukraine. That notwithstanding, Joy Reid is almost getting fired on MNBC. They are asking her to sign a reduction in her salary, or she should be fired because of low viewership. I knew that this election will have consequences, and MNBC is facing that. I don't know. First, take a look at this clip before we go into the full analysis of this video.
People are rightfully alarmed. They have a reason to be alarmed. And if you would vote for that, people may not feel so confident that they're safe with you. This is not crazy. This is legitimate feelings of fear of you and a feeling that you might not be someone they could trust. If this thing goes way south, autocracies go south real fast and things get ugly and people get asked to do things and turn people in and point people out and turn on them. And if you're voting affirmatively, gleefully for this, and people might, may not feel so confident in you anymore. That's real, and you kind of have to live with it. So if you think that you can vote for what people see as their destruction and then demand that they still are cool with you and kiki with you and have Thanksgiving with you, like, I think you're kind of missing the point of what people are upset about. They're afraid. And autocracy and fascism are things that are legitimate to be afraid of. So you may want to step back.
Yes, Elon Musk coming into politics has actually changed a lot of things. Libras are suddenly realizing that they're lacking behind because of X. And some are acknowledging that X is the media. Though some don't still want to accept it, people prefer to see the news on X than watching MMBC. Reason Joy is facing this challenge we are seeing here.
They are taking Musk's comments seriously, whether he's trolling or not. There is a serious undercurrent to this, and it is the following. In some countries where we've seen democratic backsliding, where some oppositional media outlets have been captured by the government, a process known as media capture, this is exactly what happens. An ally of the leader, like Musk, comes in and buys a media outlet that is viewed as oppositional, and then he turns the content and makes it more friendly to the person in power. That has happened before in other countries. That's part of the concern when, even if Elon Musk is just joking, that's part of the concern here when it comes to MSNBC. But at the moment, this spinoff that Comcast is doing will take at least a year to complete. There's no immediate sale or any of that, I'm told, that is planned.
CNN contributor Carrie Champion joins us in our fifth seat. So, Carrie, I want to ask you about this idea of media takeover, because after Elon Musk purchased Twitter, changed it into X, there's no doubt that he exercised some power there. So how do you hear this even in jest kind of purchase of a cable network?
Good to be with you tonight.
Good to be with you as
Thanks
well.
Thanks for having me. I think that we should believe everything that is said coming from this administration. I don't think that we have the luxury to dismiss it as him being someone who's being funny or someone who is just being himself, or that is his brand. X, and you said in some ways, always. I feel like X, I don't know if anyone is on it in any capacity. I don't know if you're on it. And you're the only one? You're on it? You all are on it? Okay. I've actually decided to take a rest of peace because it is not a peaceful place for me. And I know if, in fact, you don't agree with this current administration, most people can say that it's not a peaceful place. I wouldn't be surprised if there was an actual bid made to take on MSNBC, but the fact that it just can't happen in real life.
And we
just
can't.
It's not even
for sale.
It's not officially for sale.
The last
it's not
time
even
he
realistic.
mused about maybe buying something,
it's not even realistic in real life. But I do believe that media, everyone sitting here at this table, if you don't agree, we're in for some tough years ahead. I do believe that we are not going to be able to be as safe or say what we want to. I don't think free speech is going to be as free.
Now, platforms are not regulated right now, which gives them carte blanche to whatever they want right now. Elon is not someone who likes to be regulated. And so to buy MSN, he would go under some federal regulations.
Who's regulating CNN right now?
The FCC.
We're not a broadcast. It's cable.
I mean, I don't really think cable stations are under the same regulatory structure
that public airways.
that broadcast is.
It's definitely regulated more than than Facebook and
there's
Twitter.
Still, what she's saying is that there's still a litmus test of journalism that you have to pass. You can't come on TV and just make up things and say things. That happens on X. Please don't give me the eyebrow furrow as if you don't know what I'm talking about. It happens often on X. I can go and say the color is blue and I will be met with so many disrespectful remarks. No one's regulating the N-word. No one's regulating the criticism. No one is regulating how people are treated.
How much government regulation of the First Amendment are you for?
Let me tell you something. If I came on here and I just started calling you all kind of names, do you think the bosses would let me continue to do that?
I mean, it happens to me occasionally. I don't know if you watch
it
the
doesn't
show.
happen to you, but it doesn't happen
does
for me. And I know that I wouldn't be able to do that. There's a level of professionalism in what we do here because we are journalists and we adhere to something, at least morally. And there is no moral compass on this thing called.
These are the highest people who used to promote that people should be censored on social media now because they don't have the upper hand to be instructing the people working on X to be doing that. They are mad. Yes, I understand what is happening, but it is too late thanks to Elon Musk for taking that great initiative to say free speech. People are able to express themselves.
Donald Trump isn't one to let bygones be bygones.
The thing that disturbs me is not just that.
If you're seeing some videos behind my clips, please, I'm begging on you. That is just for the algorithm. You can stop here. You must not watch to the end. I usually like to pass this information so you should understand why I'm doing so. It is for the algorithm. Sometimes they don't want to recommend videos, so we know they are tricked.
Just, went like, how dare you? Do you even know what an audit is? And I'm like,
women and so many men are theory that a lot of people seem to be coalescing around.
They were too woke, insisting that people use the term Latinx.
You have to say they. No, you have to do this.
Stop with the virtue signaling.
Step away from woke. Focus less on who is woke and more on who is broke.
I've never seen that.
I saw so many liberals getting super excited every time Kamala had a new celebrity endorsement. But we all know for a fact that these celebrity endorsements are not free.
Oh, is it true that they paid you $1 million for the endorsement for Kamala?
Not true.
Now it's time to unite everybody.
So, with that, I'm going to shake it off.
Figure out a way to say thank you.
That guy's name, he's such an absolute prick. I can't stand him. But anyway,
Hey there. Not doing great. Terrible night last night. It was a terrible night.
What will the rest of us be doing on day one?
Bishop Vigano, he says that
the election.
Well, if I look at the big picture, it doesn't look good. So I'm going to work on this.
No matter what's going on out there in the world, of course, the worst things could happen.
One I've known, which is every president, who's been really red.
The ICE officers across the country. The news is right. Maybe they're civilian drill, maybe they're all legal. I just find it hard to believe.
The other thing he said,